None of us belong in this pavilion.
All right, let's start with Porsche.
Scotto.
Let's just get it over with.
Thank you. 992 GT2 RS, 700 horsepower, full track special. I don't know. I want to say the price is like close to 300,000. Sold out in 4 minutes.
He knows all of this, and he didn't even read the thing.
4 minutes.
He didn't even read
because
the
I
thing.
love this car. Because I love this car. This is so throwback martini livery. Oh, so good, so good. So this is like a rich guy club sport racer that no one is ever going to take this on a racetrack. It just won't go on a racetrack.
Hey, so what's the hole on the top?
Fuel.
Oh, I forgot the motors are in the back.
Yes.
Gets me every time.
Oh.
Gets me
Every time.
You can't drive this on a racetrack because it's just too valuable. So when you buy it, like, it sucks.
This one isn't. Look at the scratch marks.
I know, well,
Lexus.
Lexan,
Yeah.
you know, so.
Who wiped that down?
I know,
Nads,
right? I know.
Chad says Nads looks thirsty. Maybe he should get a cup of water.
I need something.
Chat is really just pressure drinkers, aren't they?
I know,
Enablers.
really, so bad, so.
Oh, Nads.
Drew's my designated driver. I know.
Am I?
Wow.
That's news to me.
He's like, this is Nads right now. Cars.
He goes,
Yeah.
So now this is
Like Popeye.
This is like a Porsche personalization deal where they will actually restore cars. This is out of the Porsche Museum. This is a 63, like 901, I believe. But the surfboard, like Dan, look at the leather straps.
The
on
leather
surfboard.
straps
and
are
they
so
do like
sick.
they're doing like custom Porsche boards and everything. So it's
I
really
like the
cool. It's like
color.
a California thing, right? I know.
That steering wheel's massive.
Look at under the undercarriage. Look at how clean, like zinc plated hardware and everything. Oh, it's just so good. So good. Panamera Turbo S.
Turbo SE hybrid.
You like that?
Brakes.
You like that?
Look at the brakes.
Honestly, no. This
To me, like, okay,
this is where the
Chad, to me-
Panamera finally came together
to
for me.
You think so? To me, a Porsche should be like a 911, 944, 968.
Yeah, but guess what? Those guys, they have those, and they
And
have
then they
kids,
want this is for
and then
their
they
this
get
is their second car. That's the same thing with
Also, they finally got that rear line correct because I felt like it was always so bulky in the back.
Like the Turbo S used to have that little fin on the back
Yeah.
that sort of helped it a little bit.
What do you hate about this?
I just don't think like a Porsche four-door sedan or a Porsche SUV. I get it that cars like this fund cars like that. I understand that. I just completely get that. But to me, I'm like, I don't know. I just,
But it's fast.
It's super fast.
super fast. This is, you know,
Super fast, a little extra
sick
room.
AF. I get it. But at the same time, this one's actually a hybrid too. So this is all the rage for like the big cars, like the Audi A8s and everything. Hybrid power plants, all the rage.
I mean, I don't know how you can hit anything with brakes that big.
Yeah,
the brakes are
Looks weird. It
massive.
looks like it's slammed, right? It's a little more squatty, right? That's a little weird.
Squatty potty?
Don't they have factory?
There's like ride height leveling systems that some of them have, but I don't.
I mean, this is
I don't know.
nice.
This ride height looks too low for a factory.
Yeah, that's
good.
It's tucking almost.
Kurt, is that? It's a little tuck. It's a little too much tuck. You know?
Good.
Factory.
It's an SUV and I'm taller than it.
All right, wait, Hurt. Between this and this, which one are you taking?
I'd probably take that one.
I'm just
I like
Because surfboards.
Surfboards, bitches. Oh, but yeah.
Yeah, you can put them in like.
Yeah, but I don't surf, so
I don't
take it
either,
out.
but I have a surfboard.
Velocity Media says loving the beard, Dan.
Thank you.
There it is. Ooh, the wink.
Brand new world premiere at LA. 992, 911. It didn't do much to change it, but look on the back.
Carbon roof. Sorry.
Motherfucker.
I don't know what I think about the tail light treatment though, but it goes all the way around the back, and I hate the third brake light.
Wow, that's very, very harsh of you to say that.
Hey, Design Daddy, help me. Chase, what do you think, like, as a designer?
Not gonna lie, it looks like the front of the car and the back of the car.
Okay, thank you. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
But hey,
it's
I'm
weird.
Okay, I'll say this. The front of this car looks like a Dodge Dart. Or the back of this car looks like a Dodge Dart.
We're gonna get past this pretty quick. Watch.
No
Close
wonder
the
they
door
closed
over
the door
there.
on us.
They're
They
gonna
close the door on
They're
us.
gonna be like,
Can't
you guys
do
must go down. Must go down.
But still not gonna lie, 992, next generation of 911, it's still sick ass car.
We're gonna watch that.
I know, they just hate us right now. They just absolutely hate us. They're like, those guys know just enough to be stupid about all of this stuff, you know? They're like,
All right.
We're okay with this. We're okay.
So, do you like this one?
no, I like that one. Shooting brake one?
Yeah. No,
I
this
didn't
is
even realize
nice.
That's like a wagon. I get down with a Porsche wagon. Heartbeat.
No, this is great.
This is like a mini version.
This is not my favorite car here.
It's a Panamera wagon.
Wagon.
So sick. But
Yes,
God,
this
I'm a
is
fan of wagons.
9.9. Same thing.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the third brake light.
Looks better.
There. Now you've improved with without the third brake light.
Exactly. It's tucked up
here.
under there. Yeah, way better.
Way better. This
hatch
is
is
nice.
so
Oh
awesome.
man, I still think I'm taking the Big Daddy.
Really?
Yeah. Those back seats aren't. You can't do anything back there.
Yeah, you take them out.
Also, was it me or 21?
You don't buy this car to take
Okay, wait.
seats out of it.
I
That's
do.
that's a fact. I'm waiting for you to buy it then. I'll be waiting.
Scott, can we get a raise approval?
I'm gonna need.
Everyone just gets one.
20% raise.
Merry
It's
Christmas,
gonna take
everyone.
12
You all
years
get
of raises.
Let's just work a brand deal.
I'm not saying there are TVs in that one too, or at least in the other one.
What are these? Those TVs look so out of
Now,
place.
I'm not saying this car isn't beautiful. It's gorgeous, but I'll still take the Big Daddy.
I dig cars says you can do so many activities in a wagon.
I love the wagons.
The wagon. No, the wagon makes it make sense for me.
I love them. It looks better. Just that
Oh, it couldn't be any more than
I
$36,000.
think this body line, like this 3/4 right here, I think it looks beautiful.
It does. I'm just saying if I were to personally buy one, I'd get the wagon.
It's an incredibly efficient engine, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Last in fins. No.
Do you know what the price range is going to be for this?
Yeah, it starts at 61.5 after incentives.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, not bad.
For,
Gives you a
for
decent
an-
amount of range for that.
For an electric truck that goes 400 miles.
As long as they finance
And
entire.
Is that off the line?
And yeah, it's fast as shit.
Well, I don't know. That's 2.9. We're 3. So, sort of.
In that range.
For a truck, though, I mean, you're a truck.
For 61,000.
With your
Now does the
kids in the back and your tent in the back and heading out camping. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
With the right driver.
With the right driver.
Yeah.
You guys are electric vehicle guys or gas?
I mean, it's just, we tow a lot of race cars, so like having something like this, fully electric that can go 400 miles. 400 miles is awesome range.
Yeah. I mean, it's the beginning.
Yeah.
We're going to try to push the envelope on that in the next couple of years.
But that's your starting point. That's a good starting point.
Yeah. Efficiencies, battery density, cells, all of that stuff is getting better. So we're hoping.
It has 190 horse per wheel. That's like 750 horse.
Yeah, up to 750.
It's a tenth of a second slower than that. Drag race. That's
Although with a good driver, you could take it. You could take it.
good thing. We're a group of good drivers.
That car.
You guys got a.
Yeah, this is this. Up to 400 miles electric.
But air suspension, so lift the vehicle 3 inches for 14 inches of ground clearance.
14 inches?
Underbody.
0 to 60 in 3 seconds.
Does it go the other direction? Can we get it lower?
It goes 3 inches lower than what you see now for kneeling, and it'll drop almost that far for aerodynamic performance on highway.
Nice. Yeah, this thing's cool.
How much do these cost?
Dude, they're actually not bad.
How much?
60s. Starting
That's
at 60.
not bad.
Yo. Did you guys talk about this yet? Do you 11,000 pound towing capacity?
Yeah.
What?
Dude,
800 horsepower.
800
So I
horsepower.
could tow my tow rig and my car. Remember that one time where we just destroyed you
Taxed
for 10
everybody.
years?
Yep.
Like,
Is this all carbon body? Because I see like, you know, the...
Yeah. It's gorgeous. I have no idea.
oh,
Let's-
dude, the hamster.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You guys
nice.
want to get a photo?
Nice. It looks kind of
Can we have
scary.
Jason like tackle him?
I think Jason's tired of us thinking he's going to beat anybody up.
Such a nice
Oh, look, he's naturally...
all right. He just did it himself.
I like that one. So, yeah, like Tacoma, going after Tacoma, Colorado, old school Ranger. Back in the day, the Ranger was like the pre-runner of choice, you know? Now they're going back for it again, so.
Now they just got bears next to it.
Big trouble. It's like a baby raptor. So check this out. I love the way the light bar folds down and everything. Integrate this cage. I'd probably do a different cage, but I like the wheels and everything. So for a factory truck, it's not that bad. So Ford Performance did this.
What? We can tunnel through that, right?
What?
Can I go through that?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Who knows what this is? Lexus Lfa V10, 552 horsepower, only 500 made. There's a time attack driver named Jeff Westphal. He's driven like every performance car known to man, even the Glickenhaus Ferraris. So this is one of the best cars he's ever driven.
Ever.
Yeah, ever.
Sick.
On a track. He said performance-wise, it's like a Mecha Godzilla. So $400,000, I think, but you can't get one now. Only 500 units made.
Oh, that stops.
Yeah, 2012 through 2000.
Half a milli?
Yeah, for a Lexus.
I'll never have anything cool.
Not half a milli cool.
What do we got? Yo! But this is what would be the new Supra. But it's, I mean, there's just barely anything of a new Supra about it. So that's the Supra. That's all they showed. They showed a nameplate. They're going to debut the car at the Detroit Auto Show. This is the one I'd rather see, man.
Same.
So you might know former Formula Drift champion Fred Rogozbo, 2016 champion. This is a car built by Steph Papadakis, 850 horsepower, 2AR. I don't know who did this wide body kit. It's a one-off wide body. This is a 2019 Corolla. Steph built this car in record time. Not this car, but he built the other car that's the Rockstar Corolla. This is a demo car. It was originally blue, but John Sabal did this livery, and Chase, to get approval from Chase, Chase says that's fire, because you know what it is? If you really look carefully at it, it mimics the old school TRD livery, which was yellow, orange, and red, and then it flips some blue in there and everything. It's so good, so good. So this is exactly like his comp car, but it's a demo vehicle, so they can actually bring passengers. I don't know if the comp cars have two seats or not.
Is this the one we were going to try and get her to drive?
We're trying to get her to drive it, and Steph said he'd be kind of open to that, and I'm calling him out on the live stream. So yeah, he's like, we could consider that, you know. So yeah, so maybe Hurt will be driving this one. So I think he's still with Motegi, the Motegi wheels. Yep. No. Okay, now I'm going to show you some other stuff that's really getting kind of boring with Toyota. Got to be honest. So
Nads has such an interesting style.
I just can't get behind it. I want to say it's called the TJ Cruiser, which is like the FJ Cruiser, but they call it the TJ because it's like a mixture of toys and joy. So it's pretty wild, like the way the doors slide open and everything. It's supposed to be like an open, small SUV concept. So I kind of like it. I kind of dig it. Chase, what do you think, Design Daddy?
It's interesting.
I mean, you know I like it.
Well, it's already.
Well, it's got Honda. It's got Honda Element like written all over it. I know that's why Drew likes it.
Drew's like,
And then we're going to show this one here. This is like a big deal for Toyota, but I love the way the Prius is one of their top-selling vehicles, and now they made it all-wheel drive. So now they got to put snowboards in it because it's like super capable now, you know. So it's like it's a way you could do good for the environment. I'm going to guys show you my all-time favorite car at the show right now. This is it. It's a Toyota. Oh, that one was pretty cool. The one that was at. That's my pick of the show right there.
Really? Why?
TRD Pro 4Runner, because I just want to take my kids out and everything. This is probably $55,000, super expensive for a 4Runner. 4-liter V6, super capable. Pro tip, I wouldn't get the TRD Pro except for the color. This is a new color for 2019. I think it's
exclusive to it?
Voodoo Blue. Yeah, they only do TRD Pros in these. They had Volcano Red, they had Quicksand.
It's a nice color.
It's a nice color. Usually they'll do the color in this for TRD Pro, and then the next year they'll offer it for the lower line cars. TRD Pro is the top line for Tundra, 4Runner, and Tacoma. I would get the Tacoma, but the back seats on the Tacoma aren't very big, and the bed's not very big. Chase is going to say
another
something.
pro tip is right now for 2019, as far as fashion, electric blue is going to be one of the hottest colors.
Is it really? Look at Toyota. Hey, kudos to Toyota. But yeah, for me, this would be, it's not really a good tow vehicle. Vin used to have a 4th gen 4Runner, I want to say. He had the 4th
Vinny's
gen.
had 40 cars since he's been working here. So I can't keep track.
Vin is like King Flipper. Like when I have to sell, my mom's got a CRZ, so if anybody wants to buy it, it's like super low mileage. But Vin's going to help me sell it. He even said, I know, like, and I'm like,
is the CRZ the 2-door one?
Yeah, the little 2-door
How much?
extension. I don't know, $6,000 or something like that.
I might buy it.
I just think I should. But for you, I would sell it.
I'm putting a lot of miles on that van.
Oh yeah.
It's like super low mileage, and it's like in such good shape. So
I've always really liked those.
Yeah, it was really a lot. For back in the day, people started drag racing Insights because of the wheel splats, and then when the CRZ came out, for a hot second, everybody drove them, and then they kind of stopped. But that's the Toyota booth, and that's the cars that I like at Toyota. That's the TRD Pro stuff. But I would not get the TRD Pro because A, I can't afford it, and B, I would get down with something called TRD Off-Road, which is a milder version because I ended up changing the wheels and suspension.
So we have about 10 minutes before we start walking back.
So let's we'll go through Volkswagen on our way back. We'll go by Mazda. Mazda's got a new Mazda 3. It's supposed to be like a hot little five-door sedan. But
I did see this.
yeah,
Man,
people, a lot of,
I love the color.
Mazda's got a great design language, but I gotta be honest, am I an old school guy? I really miss the Mazda Speed 3. Like back in the day when they came out with a Mazda Speed 3, I thought that was like a hot little car, but it was kind of cool. No. Let's keep going. I want to show you guys.
Is this the actual production version?
I believe this is a production version.
That's really good looking.
Right? For a production car, right? So Volkswagen.
So you try to see it fast?
Look at this thing. Back in the 50s, Volkswagen did buses to support Porsche's racing efforts. They did a remake. If you open the back container doors during Media Day, we opened them up. These tool cases slide out and everything. It's really sick. This is based on the IBR platform. IBR is Volkswagen's new EV platform. This is not a production model. This is just a concept. But look at the number, 94, based on this car over here. Oh, I love this car so much. IDR Pikes Peak. This car, Romain Dumas just drove this car. Oh man, Twitch is just gonna hate me right now. I don't know the exact time. I wanna say they crushed Reese Millen's time with like a 740 up the mountain. 740.118, I believe, was the time. But Romain Dumas, like if Twitch knows it better than me, somebody please tell me. But this car is an EV car, but it's a twin engine EV. It's based on a Golf. They did a Golf back in the day, a Mark II Golf that was a Group B rally Golf that had twin 1.8T engines making 650 horsepower. This thing making about 650 horsepower, but it's super light. 1,100 kilos, like super light prototype car.
It's all carbon.
All carbon. And now that Pikes Peak is all paved, the times are just dropping, so it just ripped. So I think Reese did it in a Hyundai, a EV Hyundai. Yeah, there it is. Oh, there's the time, like 6:22. So like, if we wait a couple, 7:06 here, we're gonna see it. 7:40, is it my 7:40 time right? Oh, I was wrong. 7:57? 7:57, I knew it. I was so wrong. I was wrong. 7:57, 1:58, Romain Dumas. Fastest EV up the peak. No. Oh, there's the rest of the crew.
Also, if this van gets produced, I'm going to buy one. I don't know, they're fun. I actually almost bought that instead of a van.
Exactly. Formula E, Jaguar. So Formula E is like EV race series for open wheel, essentially. It's pretty wild.
Metal, because we're doing a Grand Tour game at 12.
A lot of manufacturers are all about that. Let's keep going.
Yeah, but that also could be like really upsetting for many people because not hearing the actual sound of the engine is going to make it very weird.
Totally.
At a race.
Check it out. Look, it's a full-size Sierra on tracks. That'd be cool if Ken thought of that, I don't know, 5 years ago. Am I hating? Am I hating too much?
Okay.
I mean, they're 5 years late.
This show, for people that don't know, like a lot of people say, like I heard Chase say earlier that this is like SEMA. It's not quite like SEMA. What this is for people who want to buy a new car.
Yeah.
But back in the day, and when I say back in the day, just about maybe 2008, I guess, so 10 years ago.
Don't cry.
Before the economic bust,
So, dude.
manufacturers would have, like, Jay-Z would show up. Will.i.am's got a car down in Kentia that's just nuts. And a manufacturer would have rolled that out and said, here's a celebrity cameo and everything. They don't do the big budget reveals that they used to do. And back in the day also, when you think about that, cars used to be new every single year. Look at Tri-5 Chevys. 55, 56, 57. 1 year and then done and retool and do it over again. The Tri-5 is not the best example because they're pretty much the same, but there's mild nuanced changes. But they used to change cars much more frequently. Now they don't. They do what's called mid-cycle updates. So there's nothing that much exciting. This year at this show, the biggest news is SUVs, no more cars, SUVs and CUVs, like compact utility vehicles, and EVs, electric vehicles, like that's all the rage. I'm trying to learn about like kilowatt power, like what are kilowatts in relationship to horsepower?
All you need to know is gigawatts. That's all you need.
Exactly, 2.1.
That's all you need.
So 2.1 gigawatts. That's to me is like that's where it is. So, but the one thing that I love about the LA Auto Show is it used to be a redheaded stepchild to Detroit, which bummed me out because I always go to the LA Auto Show. I grew up coming to the show. Just recently, it's become known as the designer show. So Detroit is where they show production versions. LA is where they show the super crazy Blade Runner-esque cars.
Really?
Yeah, it became known. This year, not so much.
I haven't seen much of that.
Infiniti had a Pebble Beach car that they brought, this prototype 10,
yeah.
that crazy monoposto single-seater. I wanted to see that, but we didn't have time. I don't know if we keep this Twitch going. Maybe we can go down to Kentia after we
I mean,
end with the gaming. I'm down to
if
do
you're
that.
here till 4, we can go do that.
Let's go. We're going for 4.
Yeah, me too.
We'll go down to Kentia and we'll go to the rest of the Infinity. And Mercedes also had a really cool AMG GTR that I want to show everybody too. So
I mean,
that
I'll
car
go
went-
long stream. I don't care.
That car, the GTR went like 740 at the Nürburgring, which is screaming fast for a Nürburgring car.
You want to just go deep?